Hi, welcome back to Storytime with Blair. This is my story, The Perfect Flower, by me, Blair. Hi, my name is Broc, and I'm a broccoli plant. Now, I know some of you may have your own opinions of broccoli, and yeah, I get it. But hear me out, broccoli is not all bad, and I'm here to prove that. I've grown up on a farm. This farm has a lot going on. They grow fruit and vegetables, flowers, not to mention the horses, goats, and cows that roam about. The farmers' names are Jesse and George, and they have 10 kids that help out on the farm, along with some others who come and work here too as well. I like watching all the workers come together. They feel like a big family, kind of like us. We may be different types of vegetables, fruits, or flowers, but we're all growing up on this farm together. I just hope that when it's my time to be picked, that my friends are ready too. I've never been to the market, but I hear that's where you go once you've been picked. And if I'm able to go with my friends, that'll be awesome. My friends include Bailey the banana, Randall the radish, Karen the carrot, and Tuli the tulip. Out of all my friends, Tuli's my favorite. She is the coolest. She is super sweet and has an amazing yellow color to her. And frankly, she smells the best. Bailey is still pretty green, which means she's ripe and gets kind of moody. Randall is fun. He's really popular amongst the group. He's hard to explain. He's just kind of, rad. And then Karen. Karen is quiet. Since she grows underground, it's kind of hard to hear her sometimes, but I gotta give it to her. Karen has a great head of hair. How the garden is laid out is Tuli's on the patch to my left, Randall's on the patch to my right, Karen's right in front of me, and Bailey grows kind of over all of us. We like to talk about what's going on and what it's going to be like when we go to market. I know it's silly since none of us have ever actually been, but it's still fun to pretend. I enjoy talking about what I will be turned into once I get taken to the market and picked. Randall, Karen, and I are most likely to be put into some sort of salad or dish. Bailey might be lucky and get to be eaten just as is. Tuli, on the other hand, is not edible. And I can only imagine that she will be displayed on a windowsill in a crystal vase in a beautiful bouquet. She deserves nothing less than a crystal vase. We talk into the night, dreaming about the next stages in our lives. Soon, everyone falls asleep, except Tuli and I. We continue the conversation. And since she's my best friend, I feel comfortable telling her things that I don't think the others would understand. Tuli, can I tell you something that's been bugging me? I ask. Sure, Broc. What's up? Well, I guess I just don't know how to say this, but I don't think I want to be eaten. What do you mean, Broc? Every fruit and vegetable wants to be eaten. I know, it's just sometimes I feel like I wish I was a flower. Like you. A flower? Tuli responds, slightly shocked. Yeah, I know I'm not pretty enough to be a flower, but it just feels like, I don't know, I wish I could be with you. Broc, I wish you could be a flower too. I would love to be in a bouquet with you. But you have to remember that once I get picked, I just sit in a bouquet. When you get picked, you're able to nourish someone's body. That's way more than I can say. Maybe Tuli was right. I would be able to help someone. I'm good for people, especially little ones who are growing. I took what she said and it put me at ease until I drifted off to sleep. When I woke, the sun was peeking just over the barn. I could see the farmers making their way towards us with their tools to pluck. Today's the day. Today's the day I finally get picked and get to go to market. There was one problem, though. None of my other friends were being picked. It wasn't their time yet. I suddenly grew nervous. I was so excited to go to the market, but I didn't want to go without my friends. It's okay, Broc. It's not our time yet. But you go and we are so happy for you. Bailey comforted me. And my other friends agreed. Remember, Broc, we love you. And now it's your time to do something good for someone else, Thule added. Thanks, guys. I've loved growing with you. I wish you all the best on your journeys, and I just love you all so much, I said as I was just being taken away. I was put into a crate and then into a truck with all the other broccoli that was being on their way to market. Once we got there, I was overcome with emotion. I was joyful, but also a little bit sad I was away from my friends. Nevertheless, I was here. And I was at the market, ready to fulfill my journey. I was still hesitant. Like, do I even want to be eaten? Next thing I knew, I was placed on a shelf with all the other broccoli. And then, out of nowhere, we were sprayed with water. It was overwhelming. Hey, welcome, new guy. My name is Big Green. A broccoli had approached me. Hi, Big Green. My name is Broc. Can I ask you, what's with the water? Hey, Broc. Yeah, that comes on every few hours or so just to keep us wicked fresh. Oh, nice. Hey, Big Green, how long have you been here? Oh, I've been here for a few days. I hope to get picked soon or else they'll throw me out. Throw you out? What do you mean, throw you out? They'll throw out all the unwanted food that's gone bad in the dumpster outside. Wait, dumpster like trash? And you won't get eaten? Well, you might by a wild animal or something, if you're lucky. But if not, you'll slowly decompose in the trash. Wow, I can't say I wanted to be eaten, but I'd never imagined being thrown away. This really puts things into perspective. I'd rather be eaten than the alternative. Luckily for Big Green, he was out there later that day. I, however, was not. I waited and waited. I've had countless people pick me up, only to put me back down. And one lady even smelled me. Weird. I didn't expect me to be picked on my first day at the market, but now I've been here for 3 and I'm getting a little bit nervous. Just as I was ready to accept my fate as a trash can broccoli, a woman grabs me, puts me in her bag, and takes me to the checkout aisle. It's finally my time. We take the trip in the car. It's similar to the trip I took getting to the market. We get to her house, and I'm lodged into a spot in the refrigerator. My excitement rises again. I am finally here to do my purpose. She takes me out and starts to chop me into sections. I look on the counter to see a recipe for broccoli beef stir fry. I have no idea what that is, but man, I am excited. Suddenly, I feel a part of me whisked away. Sydney, where are you going? That is my broccoli for our dinner. The lady asked the young girl who has taken me hostage. I just wanted to add it to my bouquet from the flowers I picked in the garden. It's the perfect flower, the young girl explains. Sydney, honey, the broccoli is not meant for the bouquet. It's meant to be eaten. But Mommy is so pretty to not be my bouquet. Pretty? Bouquet? Suddenly this little girl has gone from my kidnapper to my new best friend. All right, Sydney, you can have one little part for your bouquet, but the rest I need for dinner, honey. Sydney agreed and brought me back to her mom. Her mom cut a little piece of me to go with Sid, and then put the rest of me in the frying pan. Sydney took me to a place at the center of her bouquet, and then she took the bouquet into a room. Knock, knock. Grandma, it's me, Sydney. I made a bouquet to help you feel better. Oh, Sydney, thank you. Oh, what's this in the middle? Is this a piece of broccoli? The grandmother giggled with delight. Absolutely. I put it there because I think it's the perfect flower I have ever seen. Sydney added. The grandmother nodded her head and gave Sydney a hug. She set the bouquet in the window, just overlooking the backyard. This is the most amazing thing. I am the luckiest broccoli in the world. Not only part of me gets to go help nourish these people for dinner, but another part of me made someone smile and made them happy. I am so glad that Sydney thought I was a perfect flower.